Hey y'all, what's up? Zack. I'm here another YouTube video today. First off, as y'all read the title and I talk about this, some of y'all may not claim this as a mass shooting, by what it's technically supposed to be by the numbers. But in my opinion, it is a mass shooting. It's only one person off. So it is a mass shooting in my opinion. Now this is going to be about a shooting in Florida that leaves 3 dead and 4 injured. The 4 injured are all in critical condition. The shooter did kill himself. Now, a witness says that a man doing yoga charged the gunman, and if it was not for him, it could have been a lot worse. The shooter then pistol whipped the subject that rushed him, and then he shot himself in the head from what appears to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. They're still determining that, but witnesses say that he did shoot himself. It happened around 5:30 p.m. That's when officers arrived on scene. They found 5 victims with gunshot wounds. The 2 people that died was a 61-year-old Nancy Van Wiesem and a 21-year-old More Binky, all 2 females. They both had ties to Florida State University. The suspect was a 40-year-old Scott Paul Berry, and he was the only shooter they confirmed. Police asked with anyone that has information to reach out to the police department. And this was at a yoga studio in Florida. It's at a hot yoga studio. Now, like I said, last Saturday, and on the mass shooting in Pittsburgh. Now we're going on like 6 now in the past 2 weeks. Like I said, last Sunday, they had the one near the football game in Jacksonville. They had the drive-by shooting that injured 4 or 5 people. Then we had the mass shooting Saturday at the synagogue. We had this one yesterday. When are people gonna learn? When are people gonna learn to work together? When are people gonna learn to put race behind them? When are people gonna learn to have respect for each other? And granted, this is not going to necessarily change these mass shootings. People are still going to do mass shootings, whether it be hate related, whether it be racially fueled, or whether it be sexist fueled, whether people just have mental illnesses, whether it's triggered by mental illness, whether it's triggered by violent video games, TV shows, whether it's triggered by what they see on the news, triggered how they were brought up, whatever the case may be. It might not change these people going into these places and shooting a bunch of people. It might make people think twice, but the thing is, if we learn to have respect for each other, these mass shooters will be dead. They will enforce the death penalty more. They will get rid of it. They'll see people working together. And if we all start as a group and work together, that involves into the community, then that community evolves into your country or your state, then that involvement in your state evolves into the country worldwide, and then soon everybody will want to work together just to work together. And like I said, it might not change these people going into buildings, but it might. And you see this on the news. They don't tell you how to work together. They don't tell you how to stop it, because they want to keep their viewings up. They say 4 people injured in critical condition, 3 people dead, including the shooter. They don't tell you nothing about what I just said. They just want to keep their viewings up. We need to learn to work together and put race and violence and how we feel racially behind this. That's the whole problem in America. That's probably 70-80% of our problem, is that people don't want to work together. They want to worry about what color the shooter is, who did he kill, was it whites or blacks, what the cops do when they get there. And I guarantee you, as I'm going to look after I post this on social media, and I guarantee you within 5 minutes, I'll find something that will have to do with about race. He was white, he was black. I'm not putting that in my video yet because I want people to focus on why he did this. You know, what made him want to do this? Was it mental illness? And how to work on the problem. You know, people will say, "Oh, he's white. Well, we just need to kill all whites." If he was black, we just need to kill all blacks. Or it was the KKK, or Black Panthers, or it was Obama, it was Trump. You know, that's sick and old, and it's the same old story that y'all keep preaching, and that's not the problem. That's really not the problem. And then politics want to talk about gun control. Well, it's not gun control. Gun control is not going to solve it. If you take away people's guns, that's not going to solve it. And out of the 4 mass shootings that I just mentioned, I believe 2 of them were stopped by armed bystanders. And I can think of a couple more that were stopped by armed bystanders. Like the one in Kentucky, where the guy shot the 2 the black male and the black female. A white guy stepped up and pulled out his gun. So not everybody has hate and has racial hate. He stepped up with a gun and shot at him to protect other people and protect him and his family. So that's one. There was one in Florida about the birthday party, and the guy came back after getting in a fight and started shooting. The man shot him. So armed bystanders are good in situations like this, because you don't know where the nearest cop is. It could be 5 minutes away to 20 minutes away. So if he was 20 minutes away and this person wouldn't have stepped up, he could have killed everybody in there. It could easily be 50 people dead and 100 people injured easily. But luckily, this man stepped up and risked his life to save all these other people, and the police were nearby. But, honestly, we all need to learn to work together. It's not going to get any better until we learn to work together, and we decide we need to put race behind us. We need to put our racial tensions behind and just learn to work together, and this will solve 70-80% of our problems. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below, whether y'all agree with me or not, and if not, why not? And if you enjoyed this video and agree with what I talked about, let me know in the comments below and give me a like. And thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great weekend.